Welcome to the iRonik show clips. To get deep insights in quick time, subscribe to the channel now. How can one understand that, okay, now I have the permission of the deity to proceed on this path? How
She
did
will
you understand? Let me ask you, how did you understand?
see, for me, every day unfolds miraculously, Ronik.
Hmm.
Every day I get up thinking, oh, today nothing miraculous is going to happen.
Hmm.
But every single day, by the time I go back to sleep, I realize that something, some synchronicity, some serendipity, something miraculous has happened. Every single day since I started my practice. It might be a small thing. I'm not saying, it's huge, but every day something small is pointing me towards the fact that she is overseeing me on this path and she is guiding. I will give you a
Tell,
simple
yeah,
example.
please,
I
please.
just finished my book on the Lalita Sahasranama. I
Hmm.
submitted on Ganesh Chaturthi to my publisher, and I had to submit the manuscript. It was time. I had a very severe writer's block, could not write at all because it was a tough subject, because I was writing about the esoteric meaning of Lalita Sahasranama. And somehow I had managed to finish most of it, but I was stuck at one point where there is the talk of the yoginis, between the lines 475 and 534. It's all about the different yoginis, Dakini, Kakini, Rakini, and all of that. And there is actually no information about them anywhere. And I was really quite stuck. And I spoke to many tantric experts. They said, even we don't know because it's very rahasya and nobody wants to talk about it. And just out of the blue, because I was, I was in tourism for all these years. I was an entrepreneur working in tourism. I gave up all of that. It was some emailer which came from the tourism thing,
Hmm.
right? And because it was Khajuraho and MP was my pet project, so I just was reading it. And in that emailer, there are two big paragraphs only talking about the yoginis.
Wow.
What are the chances that I find something like that in some
Right.
unrelated emailer? And I completed my book on time because of that. Otherwise, I would have had to beg and plead and tell my publisher, give me a little more time. But
Hmm.
no, she made sure. So like this, I can give you hundreds of examples in my life.
Any other experiences that you had on your path of sadhana?
So, even all my books, how they got
Hmm.
written. Now people ask me, where did you find this reference? How did it come to you?
Hmm.
I have no clue. I know that I was pointed towards it. I'm not
Hmm.
saying, it's some kind of intuitive download, but at
Hmm.
least I am shown the path as to where to find it, which book to look at, how to access it, and somehow that information will come. And how she shows me that I'm on the right path many, many, many times, again and again, is like when I was writing about how Devi blesses with her feet. Sinjana Mani Manjira Mandita Shri Padambuja. These were the lines I was writing about, which means the
Very
beauty of
beautiful.
her
Huh.
anklets.
Okay.
Because Devi's four hands are, she has all these weapons,
Hmm.
Lalita. Okay,
Yeah.
she has the gourd, she has the rope, the pashankusha. Then in one hand she has the bow and the other hand arrows. So all four hands are occupied. So the blessing comes from the foot, and even when we do the namaskar, there's a different way how women do and how men do, right? So the men have to do a full-fledged sashtang namaskar. For us women, we only do our forehead to the ground.
Hmm.
So I was researching all of that, and that evening I'm going on a walk and I find an anklet right in front of me in similar design to what is described in the Lalita Sahasranama. Now you tell me, Ronik, what are the chances in a place like Dubai? If it's in India,
Wow.
it's still okay. You'll say, okay,
Right.
some luck. Okay. Like gemstone studded,
Hmm.
encrusted anklet, I find. So, like this, on the day when I'm talking about Panchakritya Parayana, someone gives me exactly 5 roses because we are talking of, like the 5 aspects. So, these kind of things for some people, they will just say she's imagining things.
Hmm.
It's all, there's it's just a coincidence. But when it happens again and again and again, then you ask, is it really a coincidence or is there something more to all of this?
If you like this clip, check out our other clips and never stop learning.